Radio.
So it's been 30 good minutes of juggling. You understand me? Mission sound, man like Ras Tariq. You see me?
Radio.
Wow. You know, I had him play some big dubplate from, Cape Town to Sizzler, some Kabaka Pyramid and all these things. And matter of fact, Ras Tariq, you are lucky. You understand me? That
Charlie.
yo, you must work Wobia,
Hey.
You must a good zoom man because listen, if these controllers cheese and peas, you understand me?
They clash, no?
Empress Debbie was crying within. She was like, "Oh, Lagazee, so I'm not going to play." I'm like,
Hey.
but see where I go on, Empress Debbie. This is not my fault.
Just in control,
Listen.
Yeah.
She's been rehearsing for for the past, from the day me and you dip on phone and we talk. The same night, I said, Empress Debbie, listen,
Wow.
on this day we're gonna have Ras Tariq from Amsterdam. You understand? I need you to go into the dub box. I play what you feel like. Listen, this morning when she sent me the playlist, I'm like, why do you want to play over 120 dubs in 30 minutes? She said, Lagazee, I want to, listen, Lagazee, you know how the thing said. Me say, don't say Fatih, man. You understand? So for the machine to just stop working and all that kind of thing, I just don't know.
Well,
But
I have something to say, but I'm not sure if you invite me again if I did talk. But when we was in the Gambia, that was the first show.
wow.
All right, and they invite me. I come to play there, and what happened is I finished to play. Everybody was enjoying. The next selector come and play 3 tune, and it rain start fall, so we had to lock off the sound. So the man tell me, say, I kill the sound, boy. I say, what? I say, I don't know. I just do it, And then, when we was in Freetown in Sierra Leone, we had some similar problems at the same time,
Wow.
So when we play, it was like, oh, the one speaker is going or is not? Like, and even last night, I one of the venue, we were a little bit struggling.
Yeah.
But I feel like it has to do with the not the loudness of the sound, but it has to do with the type of music we are playing. There's a spiritual power in the music.
Definitely.
That people, they fail to realize that when we say Naya Bingi
Yeah.
and we say word sound power,
Yeah.
these things can bring down any walls of Babylon. So
Yeah.
your technology is nothing then in that case. If the big walls is coming down, you understand? So yeah.
Yo,
But give
Ras-
thanks for inviting I,
Definitely,
Big up,
definitely.
Big up Empress same time,
Yeah, man. And seriously, I must say you most welcome to Ghana, Ras Tariq. But
time.
first and foremost, let us go into this. You understand me? If we talk about Ras Tariq, who exactly are you? Ras Tariq and Jamaican Sound.
Well, to define that in a small way, I could say I'm somebody positive that love reggae music, that got called by the Most High Jah Rastafari.
Aye.
Selassie Jah
Rastafari.
to do some works. And
Yeah.
at the time when I get the calling, I don't realize what it was all about because I was much more a young boy coming up and trying to understand myself. I'm talking about the time when the Twin Towers situation happened. My mother's a Christian woman, my father's a Muslim man. So that part of my own understanding, it wasn't really highlighted. But after that moment, people start highlighting it, say, oh, yeah, you come from that side, or you come from that side, or you are also having the same religion like these people. So I try to understand, how the Christian and Muslim have problem. So I start traveling. I travel to Jamaica all the way, travel to Ethiopia. And then I find that for centuries, there has been a peace amongst many Christian and Muslim, for instance, in Ethiopia, but also in a time that Islam started, the Muslim had to run from a certain place, and they went to Ethiopia and they got refuge, because it was said that the emperor acknowledged that the faith of the Muslims was the same. They believed the same God. So getting to know all these things about, religious understanding, I still don't satisfy. I say, why there's such a huge significance for Ethiopia there's a very large significance. The one who was the first one with the Prophet, peace be upon him, to do the call of prayer was Ethiopian. Why the Ethiopian was doing the call of prayer above that it could be chosen to be an Arab person? This is what I'm wondering. At the same time, when they was looking for refuge, why was they going to Ethiopia? So the significance of Ethiopia is present in both Christianity and in Islam.
In Islam.
And who is the ones that are in this modern time to be acknowledging either themselves or being acknowledged as the Ethiopians, the ones that is standing with the flag? Well, I'm witness to the fact that I see some of the grandchildren of His Imperial Majesty come to Jamaica to commemorate the visit that was taking place 50 years before when His Imperial Majesty visited Jamaica. And the grandson said the following thing. He said that the way that they are seeing, the way that Jamaicans are uplifting the Ethiopian flag and Ethiopian culture, it's something that even Ethiopians can take an example, how they are doing that on the world level. So you see, it's all connecting back to Ethiopia. Then my name Tariq, it actually exists in Ethiopian Amharic language. It means history. So now I'm starting to understand how all these historical things have such a significance for me, why I'm so attracted to this. You know, see, through the traveling now, I meet certain people who guide me more. One of those people was High Priest Ellis from Jamaica. He was somebody who was taking me in as a humble young lion just to show me some understanding more about what is the teachings of Rastafari. And then after his passing, I actually say, let me take on this mission for serious, you know, because, it's something that is not easy. You know, and we have to acknowledge that we are part of something bigger within creation. So for that, we give thanks, you know, to be guided, to reach where we are, all the way until the motherland where we are now in Accra. So thank you once again.
All right. So speaking, you made mention of Muslim and Christianity. You understand me? You know, you came from these two. Father was a Muslim and mother was.
They're still alive, so we say is, yeah.
All right. So, but you know, you didn't go either way, either going to the Christian way or the Muslim way, but you chose Rastafari. Is there any special reason why?
No, I was 13, 14. I was choosing Islam. I was going to the mosque with my father. I was like trying to understand more. Then at one point, I was with my grandmother and grandfather from my mother's side who was going to the church. So I was actually, you could say, at one point I was practicing both religions at the same time. So to what extent are you religious or are you believing? Or it's difficult because that's just the dogma, let's say, the doctrine, the scripture, you know, the traditions, the rituals, you know. But the deeper understanding is about that you get the calling from Rastafari. It's not that I choose to be Rastafari. Jah is choosing me. I don't even want to. Because I'd rather be home with my wife and baby. I'll give you an example. You know? But there's a reality that I get calling, even when they call for me from far away. So I try to understand the reason, and I truly believe that what I'm doing is something that I have to do, because if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do what I'm doing. So for that reason, I believe that I'm following this instead of choosing something and following that. It's just the calling and for you to answer. Same like how I call you. I call you or you call me, and then we say I'm there, and then you give answer, you know?
Of course.
And you call me this morning and say, where are you? I say, I didn't answer, but I respond, so they get the answer, you know? So it's just like this, we're communicating, you know? You can be sad, and then the next day, you know, after you pray the night before, you can see a bright sun come up.
Definitely.
And then you just look in and say, but I thought it was rainy season. So what happened to the rain? Because they get blessing. And then sometimes you play music, the fire's burning, and one moment the rain start to fall and sound lock off, you know? So there's a powers, you know? We have to acknowledge that there's more in nature, and, you know, as they say, between heaven and earth, you know?
All right. So you didn't choose Rastafari. Rastafari chose you. All right. Let's talk about your career now as a sound man, Jamishin Sound. Why the name Jamishin?
That was the moment that I had my brethren from the US, African American brethren of mine, and my Ethiopian brethren was there. And the three of us, we were standing on the Dam Square after we had done some festivals where we went to set up merchandise and promote Ethiopian culture. One of the brethren, he would have all kind of different shamba and, different chains and all different arts and craft and things, And the other brethren, he have some CDs and those things. So it was just going from festival to festival, And every time that we would go out on the road, we would face difficulties. So we would say, this is a real mission that we have to complete. Yeah, and who are we doing this for? We're doing it for Jah. So that's how the name came about, and then I just keep the name because I believe it came about for a reason. And so it be.
All right. Your sound is not a clashing sound, right? It's only juggling.
I tell you honestly, I never ever play in a clash yet. But many times when I play with other sounds, sometimes I feel like they're feeling I'm clashing with them, but that's not in my being,
All right. Yeah. All right. So your sound is a juggling sound.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's actually even, I would say, more than just a sound. We are trying to be a platform also for up and coming artists.
Okay.
So one of the things that we are trying to do here, or actually that we are doing here, we have a lot of young youths that we're bossing. Like my brethren over here, CJ Joe from the Fareast, Japan.
Mm-hmm.
He has invited me to come and play yesterday here in Accra at 2 different locations. And we had many local talents who were there representing, So imagine I'm coming through and linking up with all these artists, One moment we just had a rhythm running and everybody just was riding the rhythm and we was really building the vibes together, you see. And that type of unity is so beautiful. Mm-hmm. So that is what we also want to support with the sound. So the sound is also a vehicle for pushing talent internationally.
The sound is also a vehicle for pushing talent internationally. Say it by the one name, Tariq. Yeah, Tariq, Ras Tariq. You don't know, man. Jamaican Sound 43 gone into the R2 here on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. CJ Joe, can you lift your chair and draw closer to the microphone, because you can't be in here from the far east, you understand me, and don't say nothing, you understand me? Get close to the talkaphone, man. Wa Slasia is the Almighty when it come to linger. All right.
Yeah, greetings from the Far East Japan. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. This is CJ Joe out of the Far East. Big up, Jamaican Sir King Lagazee.
Yeah,
don't
man.
know.
Yeah,
me
man.
that's it. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm in arigato in Accra, Ghana. Charlie.
Hey. Yeah. So, all right. Now, CJ Joe is also in the place. Before I go to CJ Joe, what is the link, between you and him before you were invited to come to Ghana to come and play? Matter of fact, I have been in Ghana all my life. You understand me? CJ Joe, he has been in Ghana for a while now. I think a couple years now and all that kind of thing. And this is my first time even seeing this flyer and seeing Selassie on the house venue. And I'm like, where exactly is this? You understand me? I am here. I drive past Osu almost all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, you understand? And I don't know about all these things. And I was asking people that, but who is CJ Joe? So, he's a Japanese reggae artist. I'm saying Japanese reggae artist. Are you serious? You understand me? And I don't know about him.
You see?
And I'm like, so when Tariq linked me up and then we began to talk, and I'm like, are you sure this man is in Ghana? He said, Lagazee, I want him, man. From your station to where he is just a stone throw. And I'm like, you serious? And then he said yes. All right, no problem. Let me find out from Tariq. How did the two of you link?
Like I was saying, the sound is a vehicle for pushing talent.
Mm-hmm.
So what was happening? At one point, I meet CJ Joe in Amsterdam. He had a few songs out. He was doing his thing, but I could see a large potential in him. And then one moment he come to the place where I would usually play, and then I see him there. I give him a lighter. you know, just to bless him, to welcome him to the place. It was all that I had on me to give to him, so I give him that, you know. And then I don't know, a year or 2 years later, some time passed, and then one moment we see each other again, and then he's showing me the same lighter, like he kept it, like. So I see the man have respect, like that. I respect him to come in, to welcome him. Again, it's like he confirming. So I say, this is not a normal person. He's somebody special. So slowly we start to work together. I invite him to my studio, and then from one thing lead to the next thing, all the way on till us flying out to Madeira, producing some music video together with the Jam Mission crew, doing things that, you know, we are opening up for them time. Johnny Osborne, we open up for Johnny Osborne together. You see, and that's
Johnny
where
Osborne.
the sound is there. We are playing, and I would say, hey, come and work on the sound because you are there. And we love what you're doing. So even Johnny Osborne knows CJ because they go all the way back to Japan.
You know the whole of them, you know.
He can tell
Big
you that
names,
he
but
have
you know
many
what?
things
Of
to say.
course,
You know?
of
So you have to invite him even another time to,
of course,
to spend
of
more
course.
time.
But all right. So Tariq, hold on a second.
Sure.
CJ Joe, talk to me.
Yes, sir.
For how long have you been in Ghana?
Probably like a little more than 2 years.
A little more than 2 years.
Yeah, and I've been, you know, I now I can say I know the place more than a tourist. So we know the good and the bad side.
Yeah.
But I give thanks because, you know, as it's like I start alone. I don't know nobody. I didn't. If I had your link long time, I'll link you. But you know how the timing is.
Jaja.
Yeah, man, just timing. So
you
had to be here, now me there. So yeah, like I said, me dance give thanks to the people of Accra who know I was real and believe in me. Cause now I feel nice here because it's a beautiful place.
All right. So I think the last time we had Japanese on this particular show was like now, if I'm not mistaken, like 2 months ago, right? We had Oga.
Oga, Ja works?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Ja
yeah,
works.
man. Oga's like my little brother.
Oh wow. So
CJ.
yeah. So I met Oga in Jamaica.
Jamaica, yeah.
You understand me?
Always
I met him in Jamaica, and then I'm like, yo. Well, when he was playing, and I was standing looking at him, and then, you know, our eyes kinda met.
Yeah.
And then I went to him, and I'm like, I went to hail him up for the good work. He said, yo, he said, don't go yet. I'm like, I'm not going. So after he done playing, we talk, you know, a few, and then we exchange contact and all that. And I told him that I'm going to put him on my show. We kept the link.
Wicked.
Talking, and then
man.
we had, you know, the link. He had to set up in Japan and play
Osaka.
live.
Yeah.
Osaka.
Yeah.
Play live over here on our station, and it was a beautiful thing.
Wow.
You understand me? You know, so
Nice.
and I have been following Sound Clash culture for nearly 30 years now.
Yeah.
So Tariq telling me that you are in Ghana, and I'm like, how can you be in Ghana and the general don't know about this? I'm like,
Even when you tell me you didn't know, I was surprised. I said, how is that
I'm
possible?
like, all right, and I'm like, I blame myself because now I'm not the outgoing type of person. You understand me? Because I don't move out too much. You understand me? You know, when you have family, you have mouth to feed and this and that. You know, you work hard. You move from point A and point B. Sometimes, you know, there are some places you not even go there to sit and even sip wine or anything. You understand me? Because every time you have something to do at home or you have to go somewhere and all that. So I'm like, again, Lagazee, you have to blame yourself because you don't go out too much like those days. Because those days I was everywhere. You understand me and all these things. But, you know, we give thanks. Akwaba, once again, you understand me? So, how many times have you organized this particular reggae show in Ghana?
Well, this one is like called Oneness because I believe that, you know, what I can say as a Japanese or a Jamaican influenced guy, Rasta, is oneness, one love.
Definitely.
Right? In Japanese, we say love. And I think that everybody here could agree to my concept of the concert. So I started this first, like, just because I want to sing. Because I don't see much platforms of reggae or dancehall artists, especially have their shows constantly like in the mainstream area. More the Afrobeats is stronger here, I feel. But I still push my reggae, even though I do other style. I cross over to other genres too. But I wanted to sing, so it's like the third time. But the third time, yesterday's show was more like a proper band show with taking over band. I got the local Osajifu, Jawai, and
Jawai, Ras
Ras Boomba. They all helped me do this show with special guests from Amsterdam, Netherlands, Jamishon Sound, Ras Tariq. So, and then the after party, there's a new place called Takai Lounge. You have to check it out, where run by the Jamaican that just started his new shop like 3 weeks ago. Takai Lounge in Osu. And you can eat real Jamaican jerk chicken and rice and peas. You know the vibe.
Definitely.
So, have to go check that, because
yeah.
If you're the general there,
of course,
you must be there.
He must come advertise on this show, because we alone can push him to the skies.
Yeah.
You understand? Him to come on the show and advertise over here. So, and I promise you, we're gonna give him a good deal. So I need to come to you, and then you can take me over there, so I can show him that, Brethren, you must come advertise on the show, because I don't know. So when you're there, when you advertise over here, so the whole Ghana listen. You understand
me? You're famous already, because them already know your name.
Of course.
We just said, I said my DJ is gonna go on King Lagazee, and they say, yeah, King Lagazee, yeah. But yeah, man, the link already done. So
of course. So for how many years now have you been doing reggae?
I come from the Mighty Crown era.
Oh wow!
So that's over 30 years, right?
Wow.
I mean, we live in foreign. Like, that's how I met Tariq. I live in America. I live in Canada, Europe. Traveled back from 1990s, bro.
You are a traveler.
I look younger, but Mighty Crown is like, I don't want to say big names like that, but like we go to the same.
Yeah, man.
We go to the same school.
Of course.
That's where I started my career, really. That's why we are the international Japanese. And there's more, but maybe they're the famous ones. You know
Definitely.
what I mean? So I come from that town, Yokohama. Moved to Tokyo, became more of my solo artist. Go Jamaica, I get robbed, and then Rastaman help me. So I turn Ras. So and I've been traveling around all the communities, Jamaican communities. Like I live in Brooklyn, Nostrand, Flatbush, all Jamaicans there. Miami. I used to live right across the Freddie McGregor in Fort Lauderdale. So then I go to Europe. I live in Amsterdam, for a couple of years. That's when we started lockdown. Like,
okay.
Yeah, man. So, and I've been performing for big names, like even in America back in the day, Buju Banton.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in that kind of, that era. But now more I'm trying to be solo, try to be original. And we have many influence mentors from Jamaica. Even the Jamaican Asian community is my family.
Oh, okay.
That's why I talk patois.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. But Japanese, we love the Jamaica culture.
Definitely.
And Ghana is, to me, it's similar to Japanese people.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And I think Japan love Ghana.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think CJ Joe, you being in Ghana and we pushing reggae music and also sound system culture. I believe one of this, even though Mighty Crown, they are on retirement and all that, but I know that they are doing the Fareast cruise and all that kind of thing, and all these things. So I know that one day that invitation can even happen, that maybe even if Oga will come or Accra will come or any of the sound system from Japan will come, why not? It will be a big thing in Ghana.
What was it? Yaad Beat.
Yaad Beat.
It was in Kenya.
Yeah.
With the African clash the other day, right?
Yes. With Shashamani and then Empire Sound.
Yeah. But I just feel that Ghana can. I don't see too many sound like or sound man like you.
Yeah.
I know you're one of the serious, but like I feel that the sound system thing can be bigger if people are more serious.
Yeah, people are more serious with it.
Or they're into reggae, but like kind of expand their vision to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
Which I'm sure there is, but like I think it can be stronger, because where I come from and I've been experiencing, I see more of that. So more, I was trying to adjust to the culture here and learn about African music, Afrobeat even, and I love all of that, and I do some of that too. Even I do reggae.
Definitely.
But yeah, so I'm just saying.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's quite unfortunate that my controller just went off and I can't do anything. So even if you have music, I can't play it. I need to go back and fix things. So this is what we're going to do. You understand me? Right after the show, I'll give you my email. Send me all the catalog. You understand me?
Okay.
Of CJ Joe.
Yeah.
Send me the catalog.
Okay.
Send me the catalog, and then we'll take it from there. You understand
man.
me? And then we will see how to put you on and set up a proper, promotion for you, and then we will take it from, because I think I heard Tariq playing
I
a
was
dub.
playing two dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
this life, in this life.
from you and all that, and I think it's a good thing. So, Michael, if you're ready, if you can show us the itinerary for Tariq, you understand me, because he moved from somewhere before he got to Ghana. So let's go through his itinerary. You understand me, people? So as I said, Tariq over here is a serious youth who is on a mission. You understand me? Yeah, man. So, and seriously, he started all the way from I think the Gambia, and then he moved to Sierra Leone. He's in Ghana, for 2 days, and from Ghana, he's going to Kenya. From Kenya, he's going to Tanzania. From Tanzania to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. He will spend couple time in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, doing a whole lot of recordings, studio sections, video shoot, TV interviews, and all that kind of thing. And then he'll move to South Africa, Johannesburg, for a studio section. You understand me? And then he will do some, he'll go and play at baseline. You understand me, as well. So everything is all right. Tariq, Ras Tariq, of Jamishin Sound is really on a mission. So, Tariq, talk to me about this particular, African, tour.
Well, the tour came to my attention that when CJ Joe was calling for me in Accra, that the ticket from Amsterdam to Accra is very expensive because we have quite a large Ghanaian community, and those KLM Dutch airlines, they are really capitalizing on those Ghanaians that are going back and forth to their country. So I realized that it's up to 1,500 euros for a return. So I was shocked, So I said, I remember I flew to the Gambia like 2 years ago. I said it cost me like, I don't know, 1/3 or even less of the price. I ended up finding a ticket for 200 euros from Amsterdam straight to Banjul. And then DJ Fireman was just on his European tour, so I even see him when I was with Capoton the other day, and then we link up, and I told him, I said, when I come, I'll let you know because I'm planning something. And then I reach out to him, and then even last minute he said, yeah, come. They add me as a special guest to the show. That's how this started to happen. Then I have my good link in Sierra Leone called Igadon Music Promotion, and we've always been in contact. Even we was talking about bringing CJ Joe to Freetown as well. So slowly we realized that we have contacts that we can reach out to, and they was all answering the call. So what happened is the tour. It just came together like that,
Wow.
So we give thanks. We are truly grateful, for all the way from South Africa to Ethiopia. DJ Dula's doing all the work. My brother over there in South Africa doing a lot of work, CJ Joe over here holding it down in Accra. Then I have my brother Pampi Judah in Tanzania. We have our brother in Kenya same way, So we have links, and then we just reach out to them, and they say, yeah, we can do something, and start linking up people, and the response is massive. The response is massive. Like some people even telling me this is what we need.
Definitely.
So I say I'm
definitely.
just one man. I'm just come to play music. Like they make it so big, but apparently it's bigger than what I envision it to be.
Mhm.
You know, because once you let go, then other people take it on.
Definitely.
You know, and then they see that there's opportunity that you can be invited by King Lagazee to have an interview, and we're talking, and then
Of
now the
course.
country is understanding what's happening here.
Of course.
If we
Of
never
course.
get this opportunity, maybe small people would know about it, but now there's plenty.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
so
course,
they
you're
can
right.
always get in touch with us, you know, Jamission at Instagram, and those other handles on YouTube. Check us out. We have the dub plate video with Sizzla up there.
Mhm.
You know, they can reach out to us directly as well through the email info@jamission.com. You know, also for booking CJ Joe and other artists. You know, we're building a platform, so
All right.
we're open for everybody.
All right. So, CJ Joe, I need to really have one-on-one with you, and then we can, because your experience, we need to tap into it from where you where you were in Yokohama, straight away down to Brooklyn, New York, and all these places to Jamaica and all that kind of thing. Your experience in Jamaica,
Yeah.
you know, the main reason why you turn Rasta, you understand me?
Yeah.
And all these things, you understand me? We have to go into all these areas, and then, you know, we will have access to your music to where we will show the people them that these are the product. You understand me? And then we can show them where you are in Ghana in terms of what you're doing, so that anytime you want to put up a show, why not? People, it can ram, and people
Yeah, man.
can also step in. And also, there is one thing also. We have quite a few sound systems in Ghana, but the seriousness is what, as you said, because me taking sound system culture from here to, you know, Jamaica, winning a clash at, you know, Robert Up Thursdays, you understand me? Picking the trophy from, you know, Jamaica, bringing it to Ghana, shows that, you know, a few sounds are serious in Ghana. And, you know, the clash business, seriously, we don't have that sound representing Ghana out there. You understand me? Even there are other African countries trying to put certain things together. Sometimes when you link them, they will say, oh, there is nothing going on in Ghana. You understand me? Why must I book you? And all these things. You know, but as you said, you know, I will also, you know, entreat that the next time maybe you could include something like a sound clash, you understand me? So that at least it will also lively up the thing, you understand me? Because listen, we the selectors too must eat food, you understand me? Yeah, we the selectors, we must also eat food, or allow me to tell.
Yeah, true that.
Nah, true.
Yeah, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, it's been reasoning with the man Tariq, you know, of Jab Mission Sound, all the way from Amsterdam. You know, we've shown you, you know, his tour line for Africa in 2025, and then he also came with CJ Joe. CJ Joe is a Japanese, you know, reggae artist based in Ghana right now. You understand me? He's been in Ghana nearly 2 years now. You understand me? And everything is everything, you know, with I love his beard style. You understand me? You know, yeah, man. You know, so Lagazee Sound International, we have myself, Empress Debbie, and Junior Maestro in Norway, far away. And on Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio, we have Naro Bawa, myself, Empress Debbie. You understand me? And the technician on YouTube, man like Michael Nyamado. Before I leave you finally, let me go to CJ Joe for you to advise Ghanaians. You are in Ghana right now. You are doing you are a reggae artist.
Yeah.
Advise Ghanaians and the reggae industry.
Yeah, well, you know, push hard, keep on pushing and keep on grinding every day. Work hard, you know, more action, less talking. That's my Fareast vibe.
All right, more action,
Less talking.
less talking.
And no watch, no face. Watch yourself.
No face. Watch yourself. Your social media handles.
IG is at CJ Joe Fareast, and I have cjjoefareast.com website. You'll see me, all my videos on YouTube. If you put in CJ Joe, then you'll see a lot of my reggae to dancehall, Afrobeat, hip hop, everything. But reggae is my main source, so
Okay.
yeah, man.
All right. Tariq, Talk to me.
Mucho me da sepa. Give thanks, you know. It's a big thing, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we keep the link. Maybe we do some work.
Of course. Any advice for Ghanaians?
Oh, in terms of advice for Ghanaians, well, you see, what I find very inspiring is that in Pakistan, there's the Pakistani People's Political Party. They have a flag that has the UNIA colors, the red, black, and green. And the reason being because it's a people's party. And we had the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party that was founded by Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And I find that this type of nation building, this is something that he was very inspiring the people, specifically black people. But I see that some of the Chinese, they take on some of these things, you know. The Pakistani, for this political party, they take these colors because the power of this man is so inspiring. So then we think about what this man was saying in terms of self-reliance, self-education, self-representation, you know. There's a lot of people who are there that they have chances, there's opportunity. I'll give you one example. In the time that I've spent here 2 days in Accra, I see more money, big money, go from one black hand to another black hand. But why is it that some of the black youths are watching those white people come from foreign more than they're watching what is going on amongst them? If we are truly working together as Ghanaians or as black people or as Africans or just as human beings, yeah, we shouldn't be looking at things like that. We should have focused on, hey, wait, how are we going to build the nation? Well, the other day somebody was asking me about it. I said, listen, without economy, you cannot have a nation. Then the person said, but wait, you have to start with the food. But then I came back to my point and I said, yeah, but you see, your food is your first economy. So that's where we start. We share. And I sell you this one, I give you yam, you give me cassava. And we share, we trade, and that's how the economy start to exist. Because not every farmer can grow the same thing. So make we grow food, make we plant food, you know, make we get the Yaad where we can come together, we have place to put our music, to put our sound system, but make we not forget to plant food, because that's what can give not only Ghana, but can give the whole of the motherland and all of the African countries much more independence than anything else, because you don't have to go to World Food Program. You have your own program.
Of course, you're right. Gentlemen, I would like to say thank you so much for the item coming.
Give thanks.
And
it's been a real joy.
Listen to me, man. I'm phone call away. So anything is anything. You understand me?
No reason, man.
Anytime you call on the sound killer, me ready because, yo, them get me going thirsty. You understand me?